So the flip side is we need to know, inside and out our Sensus system and how to demonstrate it fully as well. So BMW, it's no secret that the brand power is incredibly powerful. People will gravitate to this brand based on the blue propeller on the hood. It says BMW, it's got to be the ultimate driving machine. And there's an awful lot when you drove it that you probably discover, say, okay, well, you know what? We have a vehicle that really measures up very favorably against it in terms of performance. Jaguar, somebody said, they promised they'd never enter the SUV market, and yeah, sure. When you've got Lamborghini entering the SUV market, everybody realizes that it's a very important segment. General impressions of the E-Pace. What would you respond to as far as from a consumer point of view? What did you write down here? Basic technology, large interface, heads up. The styling, yeah, it's a good-looking SUV. It's got a lot of presence. The rear treatment's really cohesive with the F-Pace design. Anything else that you go, yeah, we don't have that. Wish we had that. Yeah, the micro SIM. Okay. Sometimes, a feature that on paper looks like, well, this is really convenient. You go, well, how often are you going to be doing that? Is it really something that's going to hinder your enjoyment of the vehicle? Probably not, right? 10-way power seats. Somebody put that there as well. Keyless entry. Yeah, there's a lot of these features that you go, okay, well, we've got all of this. But the aesthetics comes up a number of times. The GLA. So Mercedes GLA. What do you like about it? Mercedes, just like BMW, banks very heavily on their iconic status as a brand. The three-pointed star, it's the oldest car company in the world. They've been around for 135 years, I think now, just about 135 years. They have been credited with a lot of the engineering that we consider commonplace. Internal combustion engine, the car, things like that. So they do bank very, very heavily on it. Panoramic sunroof, the roof rails. It does have something that you need to be aware of. It does have the DSG, the dual clutch transmission, 7-speed dual clutch transmission, that for performance enthusiasts are going to say, well, I really like how quick it reacts. The shift points are really, really crisp and all that. It is advanced technology, dual clutch transmission. But the flip side of that is we have an 8-speed Geartronic, which is going to give you actually the same or slightly better fuel economy in a larger, more comfortable vehicle when you're driving. Moving on to the oldest in the crowd, the Audi Q3. This one is it's been around the longest. It is certainly responsible for helping drive this segment's popularity. A friend of mine is the general manager of an Audi store out west, and when they first got it, he said, "This is amazing. It's like selling like hotcakes. It's just people are falling over themselves to get into one of these." But time is not friendly to technology in cars, and it feels a little bit archaic now, to a certain degree. So if we look at and to be fair, they've got a new one coming. So at the end of this year, there's going to be a brand new Audi Q3, and based on what they've done with the Q5, you can expect a huge jump as far as the interior, the quality, the technology on the vehicle. What do you like about it? Anything at all? What would a customer like about it? The cost. Well, thank you for being honest. It's the price point. It's the least expensive vehicle in this segment. So I know we're all under the same umbrella right now, but if we look at our Volvo XC40, what are the hits compared to the competition? What did you come up with that you say, well, you know what, we've got a lot of features that's easy to answer back to any objection? Sorry? The pickup, the acceleration, right?
The handling.
The handling. Best in class 0 to 100 km/h acceleration. 6.4 seconds 0 to 100 with our vehicle. The other ones can't touch that. The
highest ground clearance.
The highest ground clearance, 8.3 inches running ground clearance. What else?
Cargo space.
The cargo space. Yes. The quietness of the cabin. Did you notice when you started that GLA, the sound of the engine? Yeah, and Mercedes has always been known with their four cylinders to have a little bit of an agricultural sound to it. It sounds a little bit like a lawn tractor when you start it up, right? And they deal with that objection from customers all the time. Because, well, you know, I like the four cylinder for the fuel economy, but does it have to sound like that? And in the luxury space, a lot of your customers, you know, some of them are going to say, well, do I have to have a four cylinder? Well, that's the way the industry is trending. And how do we satisfy the luxury aspect, the quietness, the comfort, and yet the performance as well? Well, we have to develop powertrains that are just as quiet as a V6 engine would be in a four-cylinder configuration. So the quietness is a very important point. Anything else that you want to point out about the XC40? Some more soft touch, more space in the back. The two-tone color, yeah, that's a really neat option. When we were doing the persona activity and we had the young designer, and one of you said, you know, I would talk about the different trim levels and the color combinations and all that. That is, again, going to that whole luxury aspect of creating something personalized for you, bespoke. It's like, I don't have to have exactly the same XC40 as everybody else. I can have one with the right roof. I can have the R design. I have some vibrant color combinations. I love the red trim available on the inside. And by the way, the carpets, the door trim is made out of 97% PET recyclable material, so plastic bottles, basically. So that, again, is a way to highlight our engagement to the world about environmental sustainability.